Vyacheslav? Uh-huh. Turn on your microphone, please.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
You, but Mr. John, I don't know. My name is Vyacheslav. I am from Ukraine. I'm a tutor member of Webtalk. I'm a talker, but not for a long time. I don't have much experience of it. And now just have started with help of Mr. Erdi. He's my friend on Webtalk, and I started just getting a bit of information about all this stuff, and and that's why I decided to join you. Kindly decided to join your.
Vyacheslav, sorry, we just able to see your mouth. Please, can you fix?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is because of camera. Camera is making me troubles. But I will change it now, of course.
Better.
I will make it.
Yeah,
I will make
that's
it
good,
function properly. It's better, no?
Okay.
Yes, better.
better.
Okay.
Okay, my name is RD. I am a web talkie. I'm how to say? I'm a founder of a group on Facebook, and I'm an English lover. Just
Big lover.
yeah, I have a YouTube channel on YouTube, of course. Okay, John, please introduce yourself. We wanna know.
I am John Burbage. I live in Denver, Colorado, in the United States. It's on the western half of the United States in the Rocky Mountains is the area that I'm in. I've been on Webtalk now for a little over a year, I guess more like a year and a half. And here recently I've started to see some success. I have an affiliate network of almost 6,000, and my following is like I think 15,000. And so I've been working at building my network little by little over the year. And that's what I say to everyone who wants to be successful in Webtalk is do a little bit each day to get to where you want to go. And a year from now or some number of months from now, you will have something that's making you a little bit of money online, and hopefully that will keep building.
Actually,
Is that good? Is that what you
yeah,
want?
of course. Thanks so much. And I just wanted to add a little. John is a Webtalk guru. He really inspired everybody who's on his page and following him. And actually, personally, me, I got a lot from his vision, from his post and sharing. And thanks so much. We are all very happy to have you here. And I invited my friends. They are new web talkers, and every of us interested about web talk, and we wanted to ask you about this. First of all, I don't know. We have many questions, and I don't know whether we will be able to discuss about all issues, but I hope this is not our last meeting. We will meet many times. And what I would like to say, I know you have thousands of referrals, and of course, we would like to take your experience and how to attract people. We have some ideas, and the first of them is how to show all benefits about learning and practicing English on Webtalk, and my personal opinion that we should raise not only amount of teachers, but especially members who is ready to give opportunity to others practice English, creating chats like now. What would you say, teacher John?
Yeah, I think there are many, many different ways that people can build their referral networks. I think the idea that people have now of trying to use Webtalk as a place that people can learn English, and in return for learning English, they engage with your post. It is a good idea. I also think, and so everybody, I think, has to decide for themselves how they are going to build their network. Because another idea would be to help people understand the platform by converting the things on the platform to the other languages. So instead of training someone, teaching someone English, helping them understand the platform by giving them the information in Russian, translating into Russian, and finding people who are Russian-speaking people who need this platform, and showing them why they should come in Russian. I think there are many different ways. You need to find someone who's doing something that you like, that's successful, and then try to do something that's like what they're doing. I think I decided that I was going to be an expert in Webtalk, and so I am putting out my posts are usually posts about, here's something else you need to know about Webtalk, and that has attracted a lot of people to me. I only referred 250 or something like that. And then I tried to help those people know how to do Webtalk, and they are referring people. I have a couple of people, 2 people, who are referring a lot of people each. And they're doing ads. You understand what I mean when I say they're doing, like, I think, Google ads. So if you build a large enough network, you end up with somebody that's in your network who's doing something that's bringing in a large number of people. Mm-hmm. And that's what happened to me. Is a couple of my people are bringing in a lot of people. I think you just, even if I was able to tell you exactly what I did, exactly what I did may not work today. It may be too late to do exactly what I did. Mm-hmm. I think you need to find somebody who's doing something that's successful right now, that is like what you want to do, and then try to copy that person. I don't know if I answered your question, Ernie.
Yeah, thank you.
I kind of bounced around a little bit there.
Sorry, I didn't catch enough.
I said, I don't know if I answered your question. Did I answer your question?
Yeah. Thank you. That's all. That's enough. Vlad and Vyacheslav, please, if you have something to ask.
I wanted to say about our idea.
Yeah, of course.
Does it have a sense? Because we have such an idea, Mr. John. We have such an idea of making some kind of site, and we are trying to attract people, to make them like our referrals. I mean, in Russia, of course, this is the biggest market for us, because you understand, big country, yeah.
Yes.
And in Ukraine, of course, because this is not small, this is big as well. And maybe I don't know, maybe countries of former Soviet Union. We want to use it for inviting referrals. This is maybe this is not new idea for some people, But for me, this is new because I am not of much experience in that sphere. I am not of much technological, and it's why I think it will bring us some benefits. What do you think about it? What do you think about this?
Yeah, so I hear you. I think you were saying that you are thinking about trying to go to the people who are in Russia and Ukraine and the former countries of the Soviet Union and try to get them into Webtalk, right?
Yeah, of course.
Right. Yeah, and so one of the advantages there is nobody is doing that because there is no Russian translation of the information.
Yeah.
So if you're able to produce that information in Russian, then you will have an advantage over anybody else who's trying to go after that group of people. Now, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you think the people from those countries will trust this kind of thing, or will they be thinking that it's a scam? What do you think? Will you find people that will trust it?
My idea is the next. We are looking for people interested. First group of people that we are thinking about. These are people already said about them. People they want to study English language.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and these people may be attracted by the idea of English experience. These native speakers, maybe communities of speakers, and this is really ideal because I don't know. In Ukraine, English language now is becoming more and more popular because of many changes we have in country. Yes, we are developing our democracy, and so English is becoming crucial.
Yeah.
Many.
Yeah, definitely.
I should tell you, we have in my house right now a student who is here in our country to learn English.
Yeah.
We had recently, and before the pandemic, we had a Russian living with us who has gone back home because of the pandemic. But right now we have a person who has come here from Saudi Arabia and is living in my house. And I just took him to the school so he can learn English. I know there's lots of people who want to learn English, and I think it's a great idea to build a network of people who are all about teaching people to English for free. I mean, because you don't have to charge them because you're going to try to make money off of them in other ways. You're going to build a large network of people who are engaging in your posts, so you're going to make some money from the ad rewards. But then you'll also have this large group of people who you'll make money in the other ways once Webtalk gets the other ways up and running. So I think that's a great idea. If that's what your organization wants to be about, teaching English, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, definitely. And I would like to say that it would be great if natives, how to
I will
say,
switch on the light now. Just
take this opportunity as well, because they are able to attract a lot of Russian followers. Yeah, Russian followers, Ukrainian followers, Belarus followers, Kazakhstan followers, and it is actually army, millions of learners and teachers as well. Just yesterday, one of my friends, new friends, English teacher from Russia, he joined, and today he was able to attend to the chat where were 3 native speakers, and so it is great opportunity, and it is honest, it is simple, it is available for everybody, accessible for everybody.
Yeah.
I think.
I think what you want to do is make sure you have a plan where everybody benefits. Okay. So like you come to me, I come to this meeting and I'm very happy to do this. Okay. Very happy to do this, but I don't benefit. Okay. So if you want something where people are going to be more excited about being a part of what you're doing, you want to make sure you have a plan where everybody benefits. You follow me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I bring people to your meeting who want to learn English. Somehow I benefit. You know, somehow you set it up so that those I'm somehow benefiting. I think there is a plan where that happens, but you have to think about how it works so that everybody benefits.
And John, could I ask you a question? Are there people in the USA who maybe would like to learn Russian?
Obviously, I think there are people in the United States who would want to learn any language. What I think a question is going to be is how do you find them?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, and I don't know exactly how on Webtalk right now I would find somebody who wants to learn Russian. I'm sure they exist in any language, you know. I think that's one of the things maybe you could expand to be about is not just teaching English to Russian-speaking people, but also your group could also be about teaching Russian to other people from other countries. Yes, it's going to be easier to find the people who want to learn English.
Yeah, of course.
And it is going to be to find the people who want to learn Russian.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I think the other question that you're going to have to deal with is what qualifications do the people have who are teaching? Like, for example, I could come and talk and people could learn English from me because I'm talking to them in English, but I'm not qualified to teach English. Is that going to be important or not? Are you going to let people try to learn from people who have never been taught how to teach? Or are you going to try to build your organization with people who are qualified English teachers? You'll have to decide the answer to that.
Yeah. We should think it over. Yes.
And actually, a lot of learners is really interested to have discussion chats. Not they don't want to attend grammar lessons or pronunciation lessons. They're interested in to express themselves, how to express themselves, talking about different subjects. That, for example, and
let me ask you this question. Go ahead.
And oh, sorry, I lost the idea. Okay, ask it.
So how can you learn English well enough without learning the grammar and the pronunciation? Can you learn it well enough just by talking to people like we are?
Yeah, of course.
You think?
Yeah, definitely. Of course, personally, me. Actually, I hate grammar. Really, of course.
So you speak pretty good English, right?
Oh, thank you.
How did you learn English?
By myself.
You go to school?
No. I just started learning English 7 years ago, and I learned online with friends, with YouTube, with Facebook, looking for.
So you're an example of it's possible to learn English without going to a class with someone who knows how to teach it without going to grammar, without going to pronunciation.
Actually, my personal opinion, it is everybody has possibility to learn grammar through sites, through some resources, online resources, and it is not. They give simple explanations and easy explanations, and it's easy to understand. On YouTube overcrowded with different short lessons and
videos, yes.
videos, and so
Uh-huh.
just repeat repeat for them, repeat their how to say, follow their recommendations, and so that's enough. And of course we should, every learners has misconfidence and a lot of complex to overcome this barrier from level A2 to level B1. And
this is an idea, because many people are not confident. Many people don't feel confidence. And when we have chats with people, yeah, when we communicate to them, they forget about this problem. They forget gradually. They start speaking, and
exactly.
later, of course, with large mistakes. They do mistakes. They sometimes look, oh, they think they look silly and ridiculous. But with the time, they forget about complexes. And chats, they bring lots of benefits, because people really forget about their English like something new. They do it like every day. So you're right. Right.
Today, just today, one of another Russian learners, she joined first time today as well, and she was sitting, staying in the chat, just keeping silent, just saying hello, thank you. That's all. But she was very excited after the chat, because it was her first experience to talk with natives, and with online, with such group of interaction discussion group. We were talking about Webtalk, about how to teach using some tools of Webtalk, and so she was very excited. She messaged me after the lesson, after the chat, with gratitude, and so I think we have a huge opportunity to attract people, to expand this community.
Yeah, and you know, this multi-level structure of Webtalk makes a lot of things possible. So what I mean is, all of you on this call ought to not be just thinking about you doing this. Okay, so one way you can earn is by you setting up these sessions like Erdi has set up here, and getting people to come and getting some engagement in posts and so forth. But I would encourage you to think about more like what Erdi's doing here. Get other people who all share this vision that work with you. So now you've got maybe 10 people who all are doing the same sort of thing that you're doing. They're trying to help people learn English. So try to let your vision be bigger than just what you can do, but what you could do by getting a lot of people who are doing this. That's the nice thing about a multi-level business organization, is that it's not all, it doesn't have to all be your own effort. You know, like I said, I'm going to add probably 200 referrals to my referral network today. And almost all of them are going to be added by this Austrian, I think, who is on my 4th level. I never met him. I mean, he's there because somebody invited him that's 3 levels down from me.
Mm.
So realize that you can build a large organization that's doing this and benefit not only from your own work, but from the work of the teachers that you bring in under you.
Mhm.
Thank you. Does it mean that firstly we should to start by our own actions? If we wanted to attract natives to give chats for learners, we should to start create our own chats for learners.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you're right. But, you know, just have a vision that goes past that. Start with that.
Mm-hmm.
So that you can say, here's what I'm doing. Here's how it's benefiting me. You can do the same thing, and it will benefit you in the same way it's benefit that I'm earning. But I will also benefit from what you're doing. You know, that's.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. Have something that you can replicate with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you. Maybe it is. It makes. It has. How to say? Maybe it is good to create a list with candidates of learners and other teachers who is ready to give chats and discussion chats, creates chats.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Is it good? Mm-hmm. To create
Okay.
list and to say something, for example, to learners, put the information, we can announce these people are going to practice with you with English and what they want, discussion chats and etc. And so he is people that ready to talk on Monday, on Friday, on Tuesday,
So you
etc.
mean planned lessons? Yes.
Yeah. Plan lessons, discussions with certain
This is
So let me
certain
see
time.
if I have your idea.
Mm-hmm.
So on Monday,
Mm-hmm.
some English-speaking person is going to come to a chat and talk about some subject in English.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Tuesday, another person is going to come and talk about another subject in English. Is that your idea?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Approximately. Yeah. That's about.
Yeah. I think, and again, you'll be able to find some people, and maybe you'll be able to find some people who have a passion about something that they feel real good about coming to your group and talking about that subject.
Mm-hmm.
Even better would be if you can find some way that you have an incentive for them to do that.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, can you come up with a plan where they're, other than just being a good person and wanting to help you, they have some reason that they want to come. What they have some benefit that they get out of it. That's I think the thing that I don't know that you have that part as part of your plan yet. You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I think there is something you can do that would give these people that are going to be leading the chats an incentive to do that. I think there is something that you can do, but I think you need to have that thought out. What is it? Why are they doing it? If you think you can find enough people who will do it like I'm doing here because they're friendly and they like helping people, that's okay. But better would be if these people have something that you're giving them in return, something that incentivizes them to come.
Mhm. Yeah.
So let me
Yeah.
ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you guys understand all of the benefit that you're going to get from this as far as Webtalk goes? Or do you, I mean, you understand that there are lots of people who are doing this English, these English classes that are benefiting from the engagement of people in their posts, and that's earning them money in the ad rewards program. But that's a very small amount of money they're making. I want to see if all of you already understand why that's going to be good for you in Webtalk. Do you have a good understanding of Webtalk and how you're going to benefit from it later, other than ad rewards? What do you think, or do you has everybody in this group learned about Webtalk already?
Actually, I have some common vision that revenue grows up and the whole pie is and so I have a question relates to this issue. For example, I want to be sure, for example, there are over 4 million members on Webtalk.
Yes.
But the whole price cost $4,000 right now. It is for whom? For these 4 millions or only for affiliates of AdWords program?
Well, okay. I want to say two things. First of all, I want you to hear this. What you just said convinces me that you don't have the vision for the whole thing yet, because you and maybe most of the people in your group are focused on the ad rewards program. Ad rewards is limited to $4,000. I'm going to get 1% of that $4,000, about $40. And that's with a lot of work. But I'm doing that because I'm building a network of active people on the platform that when all of the other things that Webtalk is developing come true, I'm going to earn from that network of people. I believe that the day will come when most of the people, a large part of the people in my network will buy their travel from Webtalk. When they go to get their planes or their hotels or their rental cars, they'll get it from Webtalk. And I will earn commissions on that. There will be a day when there's a marketplace where people are selling things, both products and services, that they'll pay to sell things on the platform. When they do, Webtalk is going to give me some of that money. There's a lot of different things like that that Webtalk is going to have in place in the future. That's the reason that we need to build a large network today. So don't stay too focused on ad rewards. Okay, but as far as ad rewards goes, yes, there's 4 million people, but a very small percentage of them are actually trying to get pieces of the pie. And I'm testimony to the fact that you can earn 1% of the pie, and I'm sure there are people that are earning more than that of the pie, with hard work. And 1% of 4,000 is only $40, but that's going to keep growing. If I can keep earning 1%, I will keep earning, I will earn more and more as the pie grows. The other thing here is, one of the reasons I'm earning 1% is I'm earning on 5 levels. Why am I earning on 5 levels? Because I bought a pro subscription. As more and more people earn, more and more people are going to want to buy those pro subscriptions.
Mhm.
And I'm going to make over $100 on the pro subscriptions this month. So the ad rewards is going to lead to a lot of other things. And I think if you work really hard, you can earn a little bit of money from ad rewards, but you know, that's just a part of the bigger picture.
Yeah. So, yeah, as far as I understand that the one big thing about Webtalk is that the more people you get involved, the more money you make, right?
Yes.
Oh, no.
And like I told you, I've only gotten around 200 involved, but those 200 have built me an
Yes.
organization of almost 6,000. And that
Yeah.
organization is now growing. I used to have a spreadsheet where I was keeping track of everybody in my organization. I can't do that anymore because it's growing too fast. And that's because it got to a point where all of a sudden it started growing.
Sorry, John. Sorry, I let 10 minutes left. And thanks so much. Time flies so fast. And but
we'll do this again, Ernie.
Uh-huh.
I hope I answered that question. We'll do it again sometime.
Yeah, we will prepare more questions about this issue. Thanks so much.
Nice meeting all of you.
Thank you for your time, John.
Bye now.
Nice. Bye-bye.